The video you're seeing on your screen includes 5 West Virginia middle schoolers, girls, who had protested a transgender athlete's participation. This was in a track and field competition. Now, they say that they have since been banned from future meets. Here's the details. 5 girls from Lincoln Middle School in Clarksburg, West Virginia, stepped up in a shot put contest to the circle for their turn. Now, they knew that a biological boy who identified as a girl was competing against them for a different school. The girls then refused to throw in the event, which was eventually won by the biological male athlete known as Becky Pepper Jackson.
This prompting the West Virginia Attorney General to file a lawsuit against the Harrison County Board of Education on the female students' behalf. It's coming after a federal appeals court ruled the state's transgender sports ban discriminates against Pepper Jackson under Title IX. National Report has reached out to the Harrison County Board of Education for comment. We are waiting to hear back, but we do have Patrick Morrisey on the line now. He is the West Virginia Attorney General who decided to file this suit. AG, good to see you. I assume you've seen this video. Is that what prompted this entire thing?
Well, I mean, it's a couple different facts, but I will say this. At the end of the line, you had 5 courageous young girls who decided to make a principled stand because they were very upset with the court decision, the Fourth Circuit decision that recently enjoined the West Virginia Save Our Sports law, and they wanted to make an important statement. And I had them down in my office last week, along with Riley Gaines, and we were talking about the importance of protecting women's sports, about ensuring that there are safe spaces for young women, that these biological males, these hulking males, don't come into locker rooms. These are very serious issues dealing with the safety of our young women. And I think what the young girls decided to do is to, quite frankly, take matters into their own hands and demonstrate that they were going to be principals. They were going to be the grown-ups in the room, and they said no. So they did not participate. And then now there was a lawsuit that was filed. We intervened. We filed an amicus brief, and we submitted that brief because we're trying to give support to the women. And now I'll be up in court a little bit later on today where the future of these young girls' athletic career may be at stake. So we're going to learn a lot more today, but I'm hopeful that these young girls do not get punished for doing the right thing.
And that's what's been reported, again, that perhaps they might not be able to compete in future competitions. Hopefully that gets cleared up really quick. Because, again, as you were saying, and it goes on into your lawsuit, I'll summarize it briefly, though, they weren't hurting anyone by this decision. They were doing so in a very calm and collected way, and they were expressing their own viewpoints here. Talk to us about that, AG, and perhaps the bravery it is now taking for some of these young female athletes to send a very powerful message.
You know, look, I had these young girls in my office, and if you were to listen to their words and how courageous these young girls were, and they weren't doing this on the basis of animus or discrimination. They were doing it because they just didn't think it was fair, and they were going to speak up. And I think we should encourage that. You should see how respectful these young women are. They just want to do the right thing. And it's going to take efforts like these young girls across America to say, no, look, you're not going to impose these radical policies on our state and our country. And I think it's important that we support them. That's why I weighed in with the brief. Is going to continue. But I think that their broader statement sets an example for the whole country. And if I'm talking to everyone across the country now, I would tell you, these young girls are courageous. Emulate them everywhere to make sure that these radical policies, whether we're talking about the court overturning the West Virginia law, whether we're talking about Title IX, you saw a lot of the states went in and sued the Biden administration's effort to rewrite Title IX and put women in a very bad spot, or you're talking about the broader policies, you need people to stand up and say enough is enough peacefully, but use the value of the First Amendment.